we are back. I have a couple of things. We're going to do three things today. First, I'm going to introduce you to making garden tea lights out of cans. Second, I'm going to give you my book highlight for things you could do at home. And third, we're going to prep you for next week's big project. So, first of all, let me remind you of our hashtags. It's hashtag Team Kentucky, Health at Home, and Together Kentucky. All right, if you just remember that when you pass us along or mention us, pass those hashtags along as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a regular old just vegetable can, canned vegetable can, and we're gonna turn it into something really beautiful that you can use in your garden, in your outside furniture, or actually, the one cool thing I heard people have done is Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, they'd actually use them as lanterns when they were out camping. So we're gonna make ours really prettier, so probably more suited for garden tea lights. All right, so like I said, all you need is a can, and then you're going to also need a hammer and a nail, some paint, some acrylic paint, and let's see, that's enough to get. Oh, you're going to need a wire. If you don't have wire, you can use ribbon or string. So first thing you're going to want to do with your vegetable can is, this is the longest part that's not active. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill up as many cans as you want to make garden tea lights. And then you're going to fill them up with water, and then you're going to put them in the freezer overnight. Leave them, and you want them to freeze solidly through. And here's why. Because the next day when you take them out, and I would take them out one by one because you don't want them melting, you're going to punch your holes. So to punch your holes, you can use nails. You can also use Phillips head screwdriver. I like the Phillips head because it gives it more of a kind of a star-like punch. You can use a nail punch if you like, but you're definitely going to need a hammer or a mallet, just something hard to get your holes driven in. And that's why you need the ice. You don't want it to have any kind of, you want it solid through. No water still left in it. All right, and so then, and this is a job for parents, this is a family project, and this is the part where the adults definitely have to be in control. So you're gonna wanna punch your holes. The cool thing about it is you don't have to just punch random holes. You can see that I actually did that some, but you can make designs in them. So I had a nautical theme going here. I put an anchor in there. Mm-hmm. So, and there are actually things, if you don't feel like you're good at drawing or whatever, just go online, print off something, and lay it on the can. You can even tape it down before you start tapping your holes. So that's a thought to get a shape that you like. So after you take them out and you punch your holes, the next thing you're going to want to do, and this is when the kids get involved, you're going to want to paint them. So the thing that I liked, this is the paints that I like. It's just an acrylic paint you can find in your local Walmart or local craft store. I like it because it dries quickly. So you're gonna paint up your cans whatever color. I usually powder them out even using white. I would use one of these colors and put a little more white in it because I didn't want my colors to be just straight out of the tube kind of. So to powder them out, put a little white in it and mix it. And then paint. Just let the kids use a paintbrush. Sponge brushes work fine. Paint it. So the other thing you could use is spray paint. So if you're looking for a quicker fix, you can take them outside and just spray until you get the effect you want on the can. So then after that, you are free to then start embellishing. So what I did, you can see most of mine, probably all of mine, have sparkles. I'm a bit of a sparkle girl. I like a good sparkle. I will tell you, don't do this before you let the can dry all the way through. It needs to cure the paint, whatever it is. For the spray paint, it's pretty easily, you'll know it'll be done. But for the acrylic, you might want to wait 1 to 2 hours. Just let it cure all the way through. Because the next thing you'll do, if you have any, or you want sparkles, you can use your spray adhesive. So spray just the area you're gonna put your little sparkles on. And most of you crafters out there, I know you have this. They come in those packs of like 12, and you just keep turning your can. You spray, turn your can, spray, put on more. Then you'll let that dry all the way through. And you will probably want to go ahead. Remember when you're punching your holes, to punch yourself 2 holes for where your hand is going to be, because you're going to want to go ahead and apply that, whatever it is, if it's wire, ribbon, or string, because you're going to want to handle that when you're, painting. It helps when you're turning things, and actually when you're spray adhesive, adding spray adhesive. So get that done, and once you have all of your sparkles on that you want, the very last thing that I used, and the ones you see here, are 3D stickers. And again, you can get these at the Dollar Tree. That's a lot of times I will go and get them, and they're usually for people who do scrapbooking. I'm not patient enough to scrapbook, but I love the stickers, so I collect them. So not expensive at all, and then you just zhuzh them up, and you can see one of my favorites is this little butterfly here. It's 3D. I like the idea of having something that just kind of flies off. So and then I have little flowers on the other ones, mostly flowers, and I think there might be a bird or 2 flying around. Yeah, so just really cool things, whatever you like. So after that, I want to give you some tips about some of the things. So like I said, you can use the regular tea light. You can also use things like this. Again, Dollar Tree's good for that, to get the light in them. Or for parents who want their kids to be able to use them, you can use the battery operated tea lights, and you can get those at the dollar store too. All right, so one other tip. Some of my lamps did not, when you put your little tea light in, it was not lighting up the design for me. So I took a plastic bottle, a water bottle, and cut off the last, like quarter of it, and then you'll turn it upside down and stick it back down in your can, and then you can set your light on it. And what that does is, because it's clear, it will light up the whole can, but then by it being at the top, it just sends the light out. It works. Try it, let me know what you think. All right, so let's see, do I have anything? That is it for the garden tea lights. I hope you guys will try it, and I hope you will send me pictures at yolanda@scottpublic.org. Now, for those of you last week, I told you to send me your screen pictures. I still had on my automatic message. I'm sorry if some of you tried to send it and it got bounced back. So try again. I have turned that off, so you can send your pictures to me. Send me your pictures of all of these or anything else. But it is off. You should get me now. All right. So next, what I want to do is spotlight some books. Both of these books they are just chock-a-block full of cardboard, things to do at home with cardboard. I actually was a cardboard kid. Love, love, love using cardboard. So while you're at home, these are good, and we have them. It's out of the box, 25 cardboard engineering projects for makers, and the cardboard box book. So you can check these out. Great, great ideas for boys and girls. All right. So I hope you will actually check those out. Some of you I know have checked them out, but right now especially, you might want to check them out again. All right, so for next week, I want you to get ready with a box. We're going to be decoupaging, and basically I'm going to be giving you tips on how to make it look smooth and how to turn this is a cheese box, how to turn it into a keepsake box. All right, so come come ready with a small box and some newspaper and some magazines. All right, and you can also do, this is a stool that I have done. You can decoupage anything. All right, hope you guys are staying safe. Can't wait to see it.